what is the point of this? What is the point of this? What is the point of all of this? What is the point of, what's the point of this, doing this channel? What's the point of humans? What's the point of this? I don't think any of us actually know. I think the point of the channel, and I said early on I won't do a lot of like those jump edits, and I'm still kind of going back and forth on that one. Do you realize that in America, on average, from studies that they've done, the average American attention span is less than that of a goldfish? Let that sink in. That is insane to me, and I'm finding myself having that too, because I am also, your brain craves that constant stimulation, and when you don't get it, your brain keeps wanting to jump around. It's that monkey mind, as they talk about in like Buddhism and Zen. And I'm trying to, I guess, well, let's get into what's the point of this channel. I don't want to be a teacher, okay? I might not be able to watch my language on this. I'm 2 months into the channel now. I like the Leroy videos; those are fun. It's fun letting my inner redneck out. But ultimately, and again, I think I've said this a few times, that, if I could help just a few people hang in there, if I can help a few people live happier lives, then I feel like I will have been successful as a YouTuber, which I guess I'm a YouTuber now, which is fucking weird to me. Put that on my resume, right? And maybe it's, maybe it's for me too, because it makes me on a daily basis have to think more about what is my spirituality, what am I doing to feed my mind, how am I feeding my body, how am I exercising my mind and my body and my spirit. And if it's effective for me, how can I convey that? I've been listening to this podcast lately called The Astral Hustle, which is just fantastic. And just, listening to that podcast, I listen to I listen to a lot of podcasts, because I'm always looking for new ideas and new ways to think, and also I'm really just trying to help myself too, But he had a guest on, and I can't remember exactly who it was, but they were talking about this idea of how we have these spiritual teachers, and it seems like everyone's drawn to them, and then something sort of happens along the way, and then, they sort of lose that appeal, and their sort of theory was that they've stopped being a student. So I don't want to be necessarily a master. I want to always be a student. And I think I think it's extremely important that we're always a student. We should always be a student of life, of whatever our craft may be, of, even just stuff we enjoy, whether it be penmanship or calligraphy or, you know, uh, mowing your yard. I don't know. What do you enjoy doing, and how can you do it better on a daily basis? There's always a better way to do something. And then, there is that old saw of the enemy of good is better. But I don't think we should allow that to paralyze ourselves into not trying to be better. What that's talking about is, that quest to be better, but it's more of that pointing out that perfectionist tendency that we all have. And instead of just doing the thing, I had a little bug friend there for a minute on my hand. Instead of just doing the thing, we can't allow the thing to be finished, whether it be a painting or a song or an omelet, unless it's perfect. And if it's not perfect, then we and that's a way that we can almost get out of even doing it or trying, because, well, it's not perfect, so I can't release this song. And I struggle with that one. I've been a lifelong musician, and it's weird, the more I'm thinking about it, to call myself a musician. Not because I don't play music, but because, is that what I am? What am I? Is musician a job? Is it a role in society? Is it, is what we do what we are? We call an apple tree because it produces apples. By that logic, therefore, since I produce music, I'm a musician. But is that really what it is? Well, first and foremost, that apple tree is just a tree that happens to produce apples. Ultimately, though, its inner nature is treeness, and you can even go further beyond that. It's deeper than that. It's a living being. It is this existence experiencing treeness, if you will. If you want to get into this sort of Zen or Buddhist sort of, realm of looking at things. And I guess, in a way, one of the things that they were talking about, to get back to the point, was that the best spiritual teachers are all students, and that, in a way, if we really, if we think about it on a broader level beyond just students and teachers, all of us, in a way, as we share our experiences, whether that be through art or videos or music or even just having conversations with people, we're trying to show basically where we've been on a map. And if you will, it's the map of human consciousness, or the map of human experience. And at our core level, we're all trying to show each other this sort of way that we've, I survived a suicide attempt because of this, or I got better at riding a bike because of that. That's those points on a map that we can point to and sort of share that experience. And we can do it in so many ways. That's one of the things that makes us so unique as a species, at least on this planet, is our ability to share this stuff. And I think that's what we've lost I think that's what our problem is as a nation. And I'm speaking, of course, to Americans, but I see a lot of other countries are starting to hit this phase as well, where we're all drawn so inward, and our experiences are becoming so fragmented that we are no longer sharing those maps, that we are no longer seeking to experience together, that we're all just striving to protect our own little slice of what we think the world is, that we forget we could have so much bigger of a slice if we work together. If we would look outside of ourselves every once in a while and see that other people are experiencing the same things we are. And maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point of the channel, is to sort of share my map of where I've been and what I've done, and basically more importantly, what I've experienced and how I've survived, and maybe through that we can find better ways to survive those things and to experience those things and to go to those places and do those things. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the point. I just want to share my map with you guys, and you know, I've maybe I've said it. Maybe I said this in a video that I haven't even made or released, because I make videos almost every single day, but I just sometimes, yeah, there's that perfectionist in there telling me that it's not good enough and that I can't release it because I didn't say this thing right. And you know, you guys, I just want to share my map. And in doing so, maybe some of you can share your maps. And I don't want to be this, and this is the part that I was rambling about. I don't want to be that super soft-spoken yoga teacher. I don't even do yoga, but I don't want to be that, you know, have this spiritual voice and talk like this. And that's not me, you know. And in these 2 months of making these videos, I'm every time I make a video, I'm trying to convey more of who I am as a person, what my humanness is, and maybe open up a little bit more about my struggles and how I'm facing them. And maybe some of you could point out to me that on my map, I had this experience, and this is how I did it, and it worked really well. So thanks for listening to me ramble. I am working on the Huna manifestation video, I promise you. I just legitimately have to figure out what I even want. And maybe I just need to pick something small and stupid or whatever. And I've never really been that much into stuff. You can't tell that from my studio. But I don't know. Let's share our maps, all right? So I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys are really enjoying the Leroy videos. It's fun to have that sort of perspective and fun to play with that. And maybe I'll introduce some new characters, or I don't know. But I'm Chad Rushing. I'll see you guys next time.